The Los Angeles wildfires have left a trail of destruction, consuming thousands of acres, destroying homes, and displacing countless families. The devastation has also put immense strain on firefighting services and community resources. Amid this crisis, numerous celebrities have stepped forward, using their wealth and influence to make a difference. From funding firefighting efforts to supporting displaced families, these stars have demonstrated the power of generosity in times of need. Here, we explore 10 celebrities who have made significant donations, how much they contributed, and the causes they supported to aid wildfire relief and recovery. Leonardo DiCaprio, renowned for his award-winning performances and environmental activism, made a substantial impact during the Los Angeles wildfires by donating $5 million through his Earth Alliance organization. This generous contribution was directed toward environmental restoration efforts and immediate relief for communities affected by the devastating fires. DiCaprio's Earth Alliance, co-founded with philanthropists Lauren Powell Jobs and Brian Sheth, has long been dedicated to combating climate change and preserving biodiversity, reflecting his unwavering commitment to environmental causes. The funds were allocated to support firefighting services, aid displaced families, and assist in ecological recovery. DiCaprio's focus on environmental restoration underscored the long-term consequences of wildfires, particularly the destruction of California's natural landscapes and wildlife habitats. His donation aimed to address both immediate needs and the ongoing challenges of preventing future disasters, aligning with his belief in sustainable solutions. DiCaprio's activism has been a consistent theme throughout his career. From producing the climate change documentary Before the Flood to speaking at global summits like the United Nations Climate Action Summit, he has used his platform to raise awareness about environmental issues. His donation during the LA wildfires was not only a reflection of his values, but also a call to action for others to support efforts combating the climate crisis. The public and organizations alike praised DiCaprio for his generosity and leadership during the crisis. Environmental groups highlighted his contribution as a model for how influential individuals can make a tangible difference. Social media buzz further amplified his efforts, with fans and followers commending his proactive response. Leonardo DiCaprio's $5 million donation demonstrated the profound impact celebrities can have in times of crisis. By combining his philanthropic efforts with his advocacy for environmental sustainability, DiCaprio reinforced his role as a leading voice in the fight against climate change. His actions continue to inspire others to contribute and work toward a future where such disasters are mitigated through collective responsibility and proactive measures. Kim Kardashian and Kanye West made headlines during the Los Angeles wildfires by donating $1 million to firefighting organizations. Their contribution was aimed at supporting the brave first responders battling the fires and aiding in the protection of affected communities. In addition to their financial donation, the couple took extraordinary measures to protect their own Calabasas neighborhood by hiring private firefighters, a decision that sparked widespread public discussion. The private firefighting team successfully defended the couple's home and surrounding properties from the encroaching flames. While this action showcased their commitment to safeguarding their family and neighbors, it also highlighted the disparity in resources available to wealthy individuals versus the broader community. The move received a mixed public response. Many praised their initiative, recognizing how their private firefighting efforts indirectly saved other homes in the area. Others criticized the approach, arguing that such resources should be more equitably distributed to assist less privileged communities facing similar threats. The $1 million donation was seen as a significant gesture of support for the firefighting organizations working tirelessly during the crisis. It reinforced the couple's philanthropic image, with Kim Kardashian frequently using her platform to raise awareness about social and environmental issues. Despite this, the couple's actions during the wildfires also reignited debates about privilege, accessibility to resources, and the role of high-profile philanthropy during natural disasters. Kardashian and West's approach to wildfire relief reflected their high-profile lifestyle, where personal safety and public contribution went hand in hand. Their use of private resources to assist in fire prevention underscored the growing trend among celebrities to blend personal solutions with broader philanthropic efforts. Ultimately, their actions during the wildfires illustrated the complexities of celebrity philanthropy While their generosity and proactive measures were impactful, the accompanying criticism highlighted the importance of addressing systemic inequalities in disaster response. The $1 million donation, combined with their advocacy and awareness campaigns, reinforced their commitment to supporting their community during a crisis, leaving a lasting impression on both their fans and detractors. Oprah Winfrey demonstrated her enduring generosity during the Los Angeles wildfires by donating $2.5 million to support displaced families and rebuilding efforts. Her contribution was aimed at providing immediate relief, including housing, food, and essential resources, to those who lost their homes and livelihoods in the devastating fires. Known for her philanthropy, Winfrey's donation was a beacon of hope for countless individuals struggling to recover from the disaster. Winfrey's focus on helping affected communities was deeply personal. As a longtime California resident, she has a strong connection to the state and a deep understanding of the impact wildfires have on families and neighborhoods. Her donation not only addressed short-term needs, but also laid the groundwork for sustainable recovery, ensuring that victims receive the support needed to rebuild their lives. She worked closely with organizations that provided shelter, counseling, and financial assistance to those displaced, emphasizing her commitment to community well-being. In public statements, Winfrey reflected on her empathy for wildfire victims, noting the emotional toll of losing a home and the challenge of starting over. She expressed gratitude for the first responders who risked their lives to protect others, often highlighting their heroic efforts on her social media platforms. Her words of encouragement and acts of kindness resonated with many, inspiring additional donations from fans and fellow celebrities alike. Beyond her financial contribution, Winfrey has been a strong advocate for long-term solutions to wildfire management. She has called for increased investment in preventive measures, such as better forest management, advanced firefighting technologies, and infrastructure improvements to mitigate the effects of climate change. Winfrey has used her platform to raise awareness about the root causes of wildfires, urging policymakers and the public to prioritize sustainable solutions. Oprah Winfrey's $2.5 million donation exemplifies her dedication to uplifting others in times of crisis. Her support for wildfire victims went beyond financial aid, reflecting a holistic approach to recovery and prevention. By combining compassion, action, and advocacy, Winfrey continues to inspire hope and resilience in the face of natural disasters, reinforcing her legacy as a humanitarian and changemaker. Ellen DeGeneres stepped up during the Los Angeles wildfires with a generous donation of $1 million to multiple fire relief funds. Known for her compassion and ability to mobilize support, DeGeneres directed her contributions toward helping displaced families, supporting first responders, and funding recovery efforts for communities devastated by the fires. Her donation highlighted her commitment to making a tangible difference in the lives of those affected by natural disasters. DeGeneres used her influential platform as a talk show host and social media personality to amplify awareness of the wildfire crisis. On The Ellen DeGeneres Show, she dedicated segments to discussing the fires, interviewing survivors, and honoring the firefighters who risked their lives to protect communities. Her heartfelt discussions not only shed light on the emotional toll of the fires, but also encouraged her vast audience to contribute to relief efforts. By sharing direct links to reputable organizations and relief funds, DeGeneres inspired countless fans to donate and support the cause. Through her efforts, DeGeneres spotlighted stories of resilience and bravery. She featured families who had lost everything and first responders who worked tirelessly to save lives and homes. In one particularly moving episode, she invited firefighters to share their experiences, surprising them with donations and resources to aid their work. These acts of kindness and recognition underscored her deep appreciation for those on the front lines of the crisis. Public reactions to Ellen DeGeneres' contributions were overwhelmingly positive. Fans praised her generosity and admired her ability to leverage her fame for good. Many highlighted her continued commitment to philanthropy, noting that this was just one of many instances where she had stepped forward to help those in need. While some skeptics questioned the motivations behind celebrity donations, the sincerity of DeGeneres' actions was widely acknowledged by the beneficiaries of her efforts. Ellen DeGeneres' $1 million donation and advocacy during the wildfires reflect her belief in the power of community and giving back. By using her platform to tell the stories of those affected and inspire collective action, she demonstrated how celebrities can drive meaningful change. Her efforts continue to resonate, reminding others of the importance of compassion and generosity in times of crisis. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson made a significant impact during the Los Angeles wildfires by donating $500,000 to firefighting services and emergency relief programs. Known for his generosity and larger-than-life personality, Johnson's contribution was directed toward supporting the brave firefighters battling the flames and providing immediate aid to displaced families. His donation highlighted his commitment to giving back and helping communities in need during times of crisis. As a longtime resident of California, Johnson has a deep personal connection to the state and its people. In statements following his donation, he expressed his gratitude to the first responders who risked their lives to protect others, calling them true heroes. He shared his admiration for their courage and dedication, emphasizing the importance of recognizing and supporting their critical work. His words resonated with fans and brought attention to the sacrifices made by those on the front lines. Beyond his financial contribution, Johnson used his massive social media presence to encourage his fan base to get involved in relief efforts. With millions of followers across platforms, he shared information about trusted organizations accepting donations, urging everyone to contribute what they could. Johnson's posts, filled with heartfelt messages and practical advice, inspired his fans to join him in making a difference. His ability to mobilize support demonstrated the power of leveraging influence for a good cause. In reflecting on his role as a public figure during times of crisis, Johnson has often spoken about the responsibility that comes with fame. He believes that those with resources and platforms have a duty to step up and support their communities. His actions during the wildfires exemplified this philosophy, as he combined philanthropy with advocacy to maximize his impact. Dwayne Johnson's $500,000 donation and advocacy efforts during the wildfires showcased his deep empathy and commitment to helping others. By using his platform to shine a light on the crisis and encourage collective action, he reinforced his reputation as not just a Hollywood star, but also a compassionate leader. His contributions served as a reminder of the importance of unity and generosity in overcoming challenges and rebuilding communities. Kylie Jenner made headlines during the Los Angeles wildfires by donating $1 million to support evacuees and wildfire recovery programs. Her contribution was directed toward assisting displaced families, funding rebuilding efforts, and providing immediate relief to those affected by the crisis. Jenner's generosity underscored her commitment to using her wealth and platform to help her community during a time of need. Leveraging her massive social media following, Jenner played a key role in spreading awareness about the wildfires and encouraging her fans to contribute to relief efforts. With over 300 million followers on platforms like Instagram, she shared updates on the devastation caused by the fires and highlighted organizations working on the front lines. Her posts often included links to trusted charities, making it easy for her audience to donate and support recovery initiatives. Jenner's ability to engage her followers and inspire collective action amplified the reach and impact of her advocacy. In addition to her financial contribution, Jenner collaborated with several relief organizations to ensure that the funds were distributed effectively. She worked closely with groups focused on providing housing, food, and essential supplies to evacuees, as well as those involved in long-term rebuilding projects. Jenner's involvement went beyond monetary support, as she actively participated in conversations about how to address the immediate and long-term needs of wildfire victims. Public perception of Kylie Jenner's contributions was mixed, as is often the case with high-profile figures. Many praised her generosity and applauded her for using her platform to raise awareness about the crisis. Supporters highlighted the tangible impact of her $1 million donation, noting how it helped families recover from devastating losses. However, some skeptics questioned whether her efforts were motivated by genuine concern or public relations considerations. Despite this, the positive effects of her actions were undeniable, as her advocacy brought attention to an urgent issue and inspired others to help. Kylie Jenner's $1 million donation and social media advocacy demonstrated the power of combining philanthropy with influence. By raising awareness, collaborating with relief organizations, and contributing significant resources, she made a meaningful difference in the lives of those affected by the wildfires. Her efforts reinforce the importance of taking action during crisis and the potential for celebrities to drive positive change. Sandra Bullock, known for her heartfelt performances and generous spirit, donated $400,000 during the Los Angeles wildfires to support local fire departments and rescue operations. Her contribution was specifically directed toward aiding frontline workers who risked their lives to combat the devastating fires and saving animals caught in the destruction. Bullock's donation reflected her deep compassion and commitment to helping both people and wildlife during times of crisis. Bullock's focus on frontline workers underscored her respect and appreciation for their heroic efforts. She provided funding to equip fire departments with essential resources, including protective gear and firefighting tools, ensuring they could continue their critical work safely and effectively. In addition, she supported rescue operations that provided food, medical care, and shelter for animals displaced by the fires. Her donation addressed both the immediate needs of affected communities and the often overlooked plight of wildlife during natural disasters. True to her nature, Bullock approached her philanthropy quietly, avoiding publicity and focusing solely on the impact of her actions. Rather than announcing her donation publicly, she worked directly with organizations to allocate the funds where they were needed most. This understated approach earned her admiration from fans and beneficiaries, who praised her for prioritizing the cause over personal recognition. Charities and rescue organizations that benefited from her generosity expressed their gratitude, highlighting the positive impact of her donation. Fire departments noted how her contribution helped bolster their efforts during an especially challenging fire season, while animal rescue groups lauded her compassion for the voiceless victims of the crisis. Testimonials from first responders and volunteers underscored the difference her support made, both in morale and in practical assistance. Sandra Bullock's $400,000 donation exemplified her selfless approach to philanthropy. By quietly supporting firefighters and rescue operations, she demonstrated that meaningful action doesn't always require fanfare. Her focus on both human and animal welfare showcased the breadth of her empathy, reinforcing her reputation as a compassionate advocate. Bullock's contributions during the wildfires left a lasting impact on those she helped, serving as an inspiring example of using one's resources to uplift others during challenging times. Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth, both deeply affected by the Los Angeles wildfires, donated $1 million combined to fire relief efforts after losing their Malibu home to the flames. Their significant contribution was directed toward organizations helping families rebuild, providing emergency supplies, and supporting first responders. Having personally experienced the devastation, their actions were driven by empathy and a commitment to aiding others facing similar challenges. The loss of their Malibu home in the fires was a deeply personal and emotional experience for the couple. In public statements, Hemsworth shared images of the destruction, expressing gratitude for the safety of their loved ones while mourning the irreplaceable items and memories lost. The tragedy motivated them to channel their grief into action, using their platform and resources to make a difference. Their donation was an expression of solidarity with others who had lost homes and livelihoods, reinforcing the importance of coming together during crisis. Beyond their monetary contribution, Cyrus and Hemsworth became vocal advocates for climate change awareness and wildfire prevention. Both emphasized the connection between rising global temperatures and the increasing frequency and intensity of wildfires. Cyrus, in particular, used her social media platforms to encourage fans to support environmental initiatives and engage in sustainable practices. She also collaborated with organizations focused on combating climate change, highlighting the urgent need for proactive measures to mitigate future disasters. Their commitment to supporting affected communities extended beyond financial aid. The couple actively participated in initiatives to provide emotional support to victims, attending events and fundraisers to raise awareness and morale. Cyrus, through her Happy Hippie Foundation, continued to champion causes aimed at helping vulnerable populations, including those displaced by natural disasters. The couple's efforts were widely recognized and praised for their authenticity and impact. Fans and fellow celebrities commended them for turning personal tragedy into an opportunity to help others. Their actions demonstrated resilience and compassion, serving as a reminder of the importance of using privilege and influence for the greater good. Miley Cyrus and Liam Hemsworth's $1 million donation and ongoing advocacy efforts highlight the power of personal connection in driving meaningful change. Their response to the wildfires remains an inspiring example of turning loss into action, ensuring their contributions leave a lasting legacy for both people and the planet. Reese Witherspoon demonstrated her commitment to supporting her community during the Los Angeles wildfires by donating $250,000 to local and state firefighting organizations. Her contribution was aimed at providing essential resources for firefighters and aiding their heroic efforts to contain the devastating blazes. Known for her passion for environmental conservation, Witherspoon's actions during the crisis reflected her dedication to protecting California's natural beauty and the people who call it home. Beyond her financial donation, Witherspoon played a pivotal role in mobilizing fellow celebrities to contribute to wildfire relief efforts. Using her influence in Hollywood, she encouraged her peers to donate funds, raise awareness, and participate in initiatives aimed at supporting victims and first responders. Her efforts led to a wave of contributions from high-profile individuals, amplifying the impact of her actions and fostering a sense of unity within the entertainment community during a time of crisis. Witherspoon also collaborated with community organizations to aid displaced families, ensuring they had access to temporary housing, food, and essential supplies. She worked closely with groups that provided emotional and financial support to those who had lost their homes and livelihoods, demonstrating her empathy and hands-on approach to philanthropy. Her focus on helping families rebuild highlighted her belief in the importance of community resilience and recovery. In interviews and social media posts, Witherspoon reflected on her deep connection to California and its environment, expressing heartbreak over the destruction caused by the wildfires. She spoke passionately about the need for sustainable practices to prevent future disasters, advocating for better forest management and investment in climate change solutions. Her love for California's natural landscapes and her desire to protect them have been recurring themes in her public statements, reinforcing her role as a vocal advocate for environmental preservation. Reese Witherspoon's $250,000 donation and broader efforts during the wildfires showcased her dedication to making a difference. By leveraging her platform to inspire collective action and supporting those in need, she reinforced her reputation as a compassionate leader. Her commitment to California's communities and natural beauty serves as a powerful example of how celebrities can use their influence to drive meaningful change and support recovery efforts in times of crisis. Celebrity donations during crisis, such as the Los Angeles wildfires, play a crucial role in inspiring public awareness and encouraging additional contributions. When high-profile figures like Leonardo DiCaprio or Miley Cyrus publicly donate, their actions amplify the visibility of the issue and motivate fans and followers to get involved. Social media platforms become powerful tools for driving engagement as celebrities share resources, fundraisers, and first-hand accounts, sparking a ripple effect of collective action. Their influence can lead to millions in additional funds raised for relief and recovery efforts, extending the reach and impact of their contributions. Large-scale philanthropy by celebrities complements government and local relief efforts, addressing funding gaps and providing much-needed resources. In emergencies, the rapid influx of private donations can support overwhelmed systems, ensuring timely aid for evacuees, firefighters, and recovery programs. For example, donations from stars like Oprah Winfrey and Dwayne Johnson have helped fund essential services, from firefighting equipment to temporary housing for displaced families. These contributions not only bolster immediate responses, but also aid long-term rebuilding efforts, demonstrating how celebrity philanthropy fills critical gaps. In addition to immediate relief, celebrity involvement often brings attention to larger systemic issues such as wildfire prevention and climate change. Figures like DiCaprio and Cyrus use their platforms to emphasize the connections between environmental degradation, global warming, and the increasing frequency of wildfires. By advocating for sustainable practices and policy changes, celebrities contribute to the broader conversation about preventing future disasters. Their influence helps shift public focus toward proactive measures, encouraging widespread support for environmental initiatives. However, celebrity philanthropy is not without its critics. Skeptics sometimes perceive high-profile donations as PR-driven acts, meant to enhance personal brands rather than genuine gestures of goodwill. Such concerns are exacerbated when contributions are accompanied by extensive media coverage or promotional campaigns. Transparency is key to overcoming these criticisms. When celebrities provide clear details about the allocation of funds and the organizations they partner with, they build trust and demonstrate the sincerity of their actions. By focusing on results and the impact of their donations, they can counter doubts and reinforce the value of their efforts. Ultimately, celebrity donations have a profound impact on both immediate disaster relief and long-term awareness. Their ability to inspire action, support communities, and advocate for systemic change underscores the vital role they play in addressing global challenges and mobilizing collective efforts. Celebrities have played a significant role in supporting Los Angeles wildfire relief efforts, contributing substantial donations and raising awareness to help affected communities recover. Their generosity underscores the importance of collective responsibility during crisis, showing how individual actions can inspire widespread support. By leveraging their platforms to highlight critical issues and advocate for long-term solutions, these public figures demonstrate the power of compassion and collaboration. As communities rebuild, their contributions serve as a hopeful reminder that generosity and unity can overcome even the most devastating challenges, fostering resilience and a brighter future for all.